Good morning and welcome to Omemee this morning from Logan's Landing, also known as the Omemee Boat Launch. Logan's Landing was dedicated to Kenneth E. Logan for 30 years of service as a councillor, reeve, and warden of Victoria County in 1997. It's a very popular spot with boaters to bring their boats to the launch and head out. This is Wednesday, June the 13th. We are in the middle of Rivers to Oceans Week. There are several contests being put on by the Canadian Wildlife Foundation, one of which is called Get to Know, where children are encouraged to get to know the animals that are living in the water and talk about how they are important. In the Get to Know contest, they could win a wonderful whale watching trip. And down here at the Omemee Boat Launch, there's a rather interesting poster that details the differences between muskellunge and northern pike. This is something that I didn't know, and you might like to get to know as well. Did you know as well that if you catch and release that you can win prizes from the OFAH when you take a photo of your fish? Look how closely the northern pike resembles the muskellunge. That is amazing. I did not know that. Now, in Rivers to Oceans Week, the focus is on how what we do in our local rivers affects the oceans and our entire planet. Now, some of you, if you're ancient like me, may remember a little video that we saw in public school called Paddle to the Sea. In Paddle to the Sea, a little boy puts a carved canoe on the slope on the snow outside his cabin, far away from the ocean. And on the bottom he carves, "I am paddle to the sea, please put me back in the water." Now, unfortunately, many things can paddle to the sea. On the way here, I saw no less than 10 of these. And I got thinking, why is it that we use these plastic individual bottles? They are handy. True, they are light. Excuse me, sun in my eyes. It's going to be a beautiful day, by the way. But the companies that put out the plastic bottles of water, they also put out water in cans. Did you know that? Well, yes, they put out water in cans with sugar and coloring and flavor and bubbles added. So, if you're already putting out water in cans, could we not have water in cans without the sugar, flavor, coloring, and bubbles? An idea to think about. Katie Bygrass, a Sir Sanford Fleming College student, wrote an excellent article about how plastic bottles make their way from our small communities all the way to the ocean, and they're forming a huge plastic mat that is blocking the sun from reaching the ocean and therefore killing much of our biosystem. So it's an interesting article you may want to read. Now, this morning in Omemee, there is a great program available at Trinity United Church called the Mobile Tots program, where the Ontario Early Years Centre brings out their outreach program to the village. Later today, the library will be open. Remember to use it or lose it. Ray Bradbury passed away just last week, a very famous writer, and he was a strong proponent of the public library system, having not had the advantage of higher education past high school during the Depression. He educated himself by attending his public library 3 times a week. You'll want to check out some books from your local public library so you can preserve your local library as well. This evening, the CGIDT, Canadian Girls in Training, meets at Bethel United Church out in the country. Usually the youth activity group meets at Scott Young School, but a little birdie told me last night that they believe it is not on this evening. There is a Bible study group that usually meets Wednesday evenings at the Baptist Church in Omemee. We need a little confirmation on that as well.